Hi everyone, this is Molinal for Mobi.gg, and today we're back with a selection of games released in July to keep you entertained throughout August. I've picked out some licensed games as well as indie gems you shouldn't miss, but of course, there are plenty of other games to discover on Mobi.gg. Get comfortable, like the video to support us, and if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next ones. We're kicking off this list of the best games for August with Subnautica Mobile. This survival game with a horror atmosphere plunges you into its abyssal depths. This title from the studio Unknown Worlds casts you as a space traveler working for the sprawling Altera Corporation. On your way to your destination, your ship is hit by an explosion of unknown origin, and you, along with the rest of your crew, crash on the mysterious planet 4546b. Discover wild life forms, craft increasingly advanced technologies, find other survivors, and try to make your way back home with whatever resources you can find. But on 4546b, you might just find something you weren't really looking for. Between the Leviathans, the cryptic radio messages, and the green glows 1500 meters beneath the ocean. And by the way, playing with your headset is non-negotiable. In any case, we definitely didn't expect the announcement of Subnautica Mobile, but we're really excited to be able to try it out for 10 euros. With this in her hands, Yaya is going to go completely crazy, but at least it'll keep her busy until Subnautica 2 comes out after she's finished Below Zero and exhausted the multiplayer mode of the first game. Rebel Moon is making its debut on Netflix with the premium subscription. Whether you've seen the two-part film or not, well, the video game is now within your reach on mobile. Take control of your sniper in a twin-stick shooter RPG with smooth controls and enjoyable handling. In the science fiction universe created by Zack Snyder, you explore the planet Crypt throughout the campaign with a brand new narrative arc. Choose from one of 4 rebel classes and join other players in intense battles, or take down the Imperium all by yourself with your bullets. The difficulty increases depending on the number of players, which balances out the numbers with strategy and tactics to successfully complete missions on the ground. In-game, explore diverse environments in 4-player matchmaking, sabotage entire structures while fending off human and robot enemies in the campaign, and take part in seasonal content. This is a Netflix game from Super Evil Megacorp, a studio we love to see back in the spotlight. Next up is Pokémon Friends, a somewhat surprising casual package that lets your favorite creatures follow you everywhere, even to the bathroom or on public transport. The game presents itself as a light puzzle game featuring casual brain teasers and adorable monsters. In-game, the goal is never really to struggle, but rather to collect plush versions of the Pokémon you already love. The puzzles are presented in sets of 3, and once you solve a set, you unlock the ability to create plushies from a catalog. Of course, it's also a social title with quests to complete with friends, additional paid content, and your own Pokémon room to decorate with furniture and little items. It's cute and sweet, even though you quickly get blocked by the limited number of daily puzzles if you don't spend any money. Pokémon Friends knows its audience of addicts well and constantly encourages you to come back every day to make the puzzles part of your daily routine. In fact, you can even have up to 5 different save files to play with your family on the same account, and it's all free to play on Android and iOS. Jump right in for hours of excellent side-scrolling action and Metroidvania-style map exploration with this release from 91act. Blazblue is an explosive title from China with several million downloads under its belt, a well-polished gameplay loop, and fantastic combo and build sensations across 14 characters, both solo and in multiplayer. Face off against bosses and unleash your power on screen with stunning VFX. If you're looking for dynamic combat and ultra-smooth controls, you can add the renowned Blazblue to your collection of games like Dead Cells or Katana Zero. In-game, the atmosphere is dark just the way we like it, with sharp blades and precise animations. Seriously, I have to emphasize, the character design is outstanding. You just want to stick around a bit longer and try out every possible combo. Blazblue itself is free, and you can unlock additional characters by spending a few euros. You know how it goes with gaming subscriptions on mobile. While Apple and Netflix have scaled back, Crunchyroll continues to invest its capital in this solution, bringing excellent games like Yuppie Psycho and also the return of major Asian franchises. And today, it's Metal Slug staking its claim on mobile stores with its new title Metal Slug Tactics. After being announced in 2020 by Tencent and SNK, followed by numerous beta tests and a gradual rollout over 2 years, Metal Slug Awakening is finally here. If you played the old Metal Slug games on the Neo Geo, first of all, you're probably not that young anymore, but more importantly, you won't feel out of place with this mobile iteration of the franchise. The retro art style of the early games has been modernized, and the classic arcade run-and-gun gameplay is still very much present. All the core elements are there, from rescuing prisoners to collecting new weapons, not to mention the super vehicles and epic bosses. As for new features, Metal Slug Awakening introduces new characters, new weapons, as well as several game modes and a 3-player co-op mode. We highly recommend this new title both to nostalgic fans and to newcomers who want to discover a legendary franchise, and it won't cost you more than a Megavolt subscription to watch your favorite anime. Among the successful anime franchises, sports anime like Fruits Basket or iShield 21 have truly left a mark on the hearts of the laziest among us. And HAIKYU is one of them, with its storytelling and the way it stages volleyball matches working really well. So it's no surprise to see it getting its own 3D gacha game called HAIKYU Fly High this summer. Relive the truly epic volleyball showdowns, meet iconic series characters like Hinata and Oikawa, and enjoy original scenes with the anime's talented voice actors as you build the very best possible team to lead Karasuno High to the absolute top. Show off signature moves and become the ultimate best coach by harnessing your players' full potential. HAIKYU Fly High offers various minigames, including quizzes, building activities, and other little features to keep you entertained when you're not on the court. And by the way, the game is available for free on Android and iOS. I'm taking a short break in this mobile games ranking to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Many of you watch our videos every week without following us, and your support means a lot to us. So remember to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks in advance to everyone who does, and now let's move on to the next game in this ranking. And we're keeping the anime vibe going with another game in this monthly ranking, YuYu Hakusho Slugfest. Follow the adventures of Yusuke Urameshi, who is determined to come back to life by completing a series of tough challenges that will remind you of iconic animated scenes and all sorts of quests. It's a gacha RPG packed with content, featuring iconic characters like Kuwabara, Genkai, and Kurama that will pull you into intense PvE and PvP action with numerous game modes, from classic missions to tightly contested guild versus guild battles. You'll have to pick your side for August, otherwise you'll end up overwhelmed with quests and volleyballs from both anime releases. YuYu Hakusho Slugfest is available for free on Android and iOS, featuring the original voices and animations, all in 3D. Usually, we try to focus on games that are fully released, but we're going to make a small exception for the early access of Battlemons on Android. Actually, it gives off a similar vibe to the release of Bot World Adventure, for example, which I also recommend if you like Pokémon-style games with a chill, old-school DS atmosphere. Battlemons is a creature collection game that's cute and well-made. In-game, capture and raise your baby Battlemons to their maximum stage to develop their combat synergy. Against other trainers or even bosses, prove the worth of your creatures through their rigorous training and your strategic thinking. Battlemon's cartoon graphics are simple and effective. The portrait mode setup lets you enjoy the pocket experience anywhere during your downtime and grind at your own pace. Because yes, there really is a lot of grinding. The story invites you to discover the origin of the Battlemons while expanding your creature collection and exploring different areas with hidden stories. By the way, there's even PvP, and on top of that, it's free on the Play Store. Wargroove 2 is a game that needs no introduction within its pixel art strategy game niche, but many players from other circles still aren't familiar with it. And in August, it made its way onto phones with its grid-based battlefield, offering a tactical campaign of about 20 hours, an endlessly replayable roguelite mode, and even multiplayer gameplay. Turn by turn, face off against factions, let your commander speak, and unleash the full power of your cards to win your battles. Wargroove 2 even invites you to craft your own custom maps if you want to succeed in repelling the threats from the fantasy shores of Orania. Collect unique units and build an army that reflects your style for your solo adventure or for battles with 2 to 4 players in cross-platform multiplayer, either locally or online. You'll need to spend 8 gold coins to play Wargroove 2 Pocket Edition on your phone. Set out to conquer the battlefield in Wargroove, the award-winning strategy game, now available on mobile devices. Play solo or with friends thanks to local and online multiplayer modes. A blend of retro, point-and-click, and horror, True Fear Forsaken Souls 3 is coming to our smartphones on July 3rd. After visiting the family manor and the associated asylum, she will finally uncover the truth in this 3rd installment. Room by room, every step makes your exploration feel even more suffocating. The atmosphere is slow and heavy, with scenes teeming with details. True Fear 3 might just surprise us for the rest of the summer, provided you're willing to pay €5.50 to try out the full version. Let's head to the 90s with Deadly Dudes, a title from NetEase that's hitting the stores for the second half of the summer. In this side-scrolling survival action game, you mix base building, sarcastic heroes, and non-stop zombie blasting to create a vibrant, purely retro cocktail. Recruit heroes, set up turrets, gather debris and supplies, and craft equipment and buildings to conquer everything Deadly Dudes has to offer. For those who've been keeping an eye on it, the game was already available in early access under the name Retro Rampage for a year, and now it's finally getting its official release, so go try it out for free on the stores. Sonic isn't the only hedgehog making a name for himself in gaming. Papa Hog also wants to find his place with the game Prickle, a little Sokoban-style puzzle game that's launching for €4.50 on the stores. Play as the father hedgehog and set out to find your little hedgehogs in this fun puzzle game. So you are this Papa Hedgehog gathering your little troop of baby hedgehogs. By the way, apparently they're called Erisono, and you have to reach the end of the level with all the little ones. But the more critters you have, the trickier it gets to navigate under the hedges and around obstacles. Across 48 levels and through 4 seasons, bring all the little spiky balls of the Prickle back home by learning to master the mechanics one by one. Prickle is a charming little black and white pocket puzzle that we really enjoyed discovering and testing, and we definitely recommend adding it to your library for its simplicity and effectiveness. And we'll finish with a journey through the Cuyo Desert, along the banks and in the bed of the Atuel River in Argentina. The eponymous game Atuel, blending video game and documentary, takes you through pastel landscapes as you listen to expert testimonies and learn about the impact of climate change in the region. The title is available in several languages, including French, and is based on the actual topography of the area, while inviting you to change natural forms throughout the story, becoming a cloud, a fox, or other animals to better understand the region. Atuel has been released on the Google Play Store and on Steam as a free-to-play game, offering you a half-hour experience. It's a complete change of scenery and so easy to pick up that it will definitely be a refreshing break from your usual game collection. And that's it! We've already reached the end of this roundup of the best mobile games for August. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, if you did, don't forget to like, comment and share the video, and of course, to subscribe to the channel. See you!